When you go to a nightclub, do you dance?
No.
You have a little dance?
No.
Do you feel self-conscious when you dance? If you were to dance?
Yes. Yeah. Gangsters don't dance.
No, tough guys don't dance.
No.
Main reason I don't dance is because I know I can't dance.
And I look like an idiot.
Back in the day when I used to go to in my raving days in the UK, I used to have a little stomp. You know what I mean? Oh God, yeah. Back in the day, because you had to in those places.
Yeah.
In the raves in the 90s and whatnot, you couldn't stand there and be all cool. You know what I mean? You had to get involved. But it was a very, very basic move.
I'm too afraid to stand up in a club. I'm afraid if I have to walk around the dance floor to go to the bathroom, I get nervous because I'm afraid someone's going to drag me in and want to dance or something. I don't like it.
Get off me.
My wife gets a couple drinks in her. She'll get out there on the dance floor and she'll be like, come on. And I'll pretend like I don't hear her and I'll just look away. I will not make eye contact with her because I don't want to dance. Yeah.
Well, it is because I've been asked on a couple of I don't know, scenarios throughout my life to dance on camera. And I'm like, no way. Right. But that self-doubt or that lack of confidence did not apply to the Australian woman at the Olympics at the weekend. Did you see this?
I read about it. I didn't see it. I read about it.
Check this out. So here she is. She's representing Australia. 0 points she got. Hold on. She cannot break dance. What is that?
Oh my gosh.
Look. No offense. I mean, fair play for confidence. The kangaroo hop. Whoa.
How did she make it to the Olympics?
Well, that's a whole nother story with some politics involved. Brian, play the other version with Peter Griffin and the music, please. Right? You know what the internet's like. It didn't take long before the memes and all the rest of it started. Check this out.
Yeah, they're killing her.
So bad.
I would have paid so much money to sit and watch that live.
Oh God.
Do you ever get embarrassed for other people?
Oh, all the time.
That's how I feel right now watching that.
Yeah. No, secondhand cringe. It's bad. The poor woman. We're all laughing at her. But I say she's got confidence. Do you know how much confidence that takes at the Olympics?
Yeah.
Apparently she's a ballroom dancer.
Mm-hmm.
But they weren't allowing ballroom dancing in the Olympics. Yeah. So she's like, screw it. They were kind of involved of who went and who got to represent. And she got a free flight to Paris and, all these type of things. It's all bullshit. Someone else that could have actually broke dance could have went. Yeah. But she went out there and did not give one single shit.
Do you think she knows that she's really bad? Or do you think she's dancing like, oh, I'm killing it?
No, she got to know she's bad. Harrington, I'd love to see you dance. Dance on the show for me.
Give us a dance, Harrington.
Come on, Harrington. Are you a dancer?
Not. Dude, are you going to send me to Paris? That's what we're talking about here, right? Like if you want to gussy up some business class seats to Paris, put me in the Olympic Village.
Business class.
I'll get out there.
Yeah. Business class.
At least.
Rebecca and I are going to Paris in September.
Oh yeah, me too.
So if you come, Harrington, you're gonna dance for us if we get you a ticket?
Yes, 100%.
Well, I'm not going to, so shut up. Give us
Definitely not business class. Definitely not business class. You can.
No, Harrington, jump on. Give us a mixed martial arts story, please. Or should I just do it myself? Well, give us number one. Number one in the notes.
I think that's the biggest story. I've been seeing it all over on Twitter this weekend. I think MMA Mania was the first one to report it. But apparently, our own Anthony Smith is going to be fighting Dominic Reyes at UFC 310 in December. So, big news, no?
What's going on?
Yeah, that's what I keep hearing too. It's news to me.
You haven't heard anything?
I mean, there was some conversations, but here's the deal. This is the
so there's a little truth.
No. To what they reported, no. There was some conversations. We talked about it a little bit, but I was in class. All weekend. I don't know if you know this, Michael Bisping, but I'm picking up some hobbies, some extracurricular activities.
What are the hobbies?
I got scuba dive. Like I've been scuba diving. So I got certified. I was in class all weekend learning how to scuba dive or like doing my certification stuff. So I like leave like Friday night at like 10 p.m. and my phone has just exploded. And it's everyone like reporting and texting me like, oh, you're fighting Reyes. Like it was a like 10-minute conversation talking about it a little bit. This is the second time I've had any kind of negotiations with Reyes. Someone in his team squeals like a pig the second there's any sort of conversation about a fight. I don't know what it is. Both times it's happened. Like it's like as soon as they get off the phone, we talked about having a fight. Better tell everybody. So I don't know. I mean, it was talked about, but there is no fight.
Well, there's some intrepid reporters around in the mixed martial arts world, and they will find out these facts. So bottom line, Anthony, more than likely, is Dominic Reyes going to be your next opponent, regardless of the timeline? Is that a possibility?
Yeah. I will fight Dominic Reyes. I accepted the invitation to fight Dominic Reyes.
Geez, it's like pulling teeth.
No, it's not. I didn't. There's no like.
You made it sound like the whole thing was bullshit.
It is bullshit. Like there was no bout agreement. There was no. The question was, would you ever fight Dominic Reyes? Yeah, I would fight Dominic Reyes. Okay, cool. I'll call you back. That was on Friday. Here we are on Monday. I haven't heard a goddamn word since. There's no contract. There's no date. There's no location. Like it was just, would you do that? And I said, yes, I would do that.
I'm just going to throw it out to you. UFC 310 December. I think that's your date, buddy. It's like, will I call? Listen, I'm just going to, if the UFC call, you know this by now, and ask you if you want to fight, and you say yes.
Well, no, because there's dates.
That fight's on, buddy.
There's dates and locations. So like 2 weeks ago, they were like, do you want to fight in November? And I said, no, I don't want to fight in November. There was no name. There was no date or location. It was the month. Do you want to fight in the month of November? I said, no, I don't.
So and now they moved it to December. It's perfect.
They never said a date. They said, like, it would be like you right now if you said, would you fight and just give me a name? And then I said, yeah, I'd probably fight that person. And then now the media just starts making up their own date, their own location. Like, it's weird.
Speaking of fights, and all the best with training camp. All the best with training camp.
What if we were regular people and like someone that you work with called and said, hey, could you work? Would you work? And you're just like, yeah, I would work. Like, there's no date or location or time or what are you doing? And you're just expected to show up. It's crazy. It's crazy.
I got offered a fight over the weekend.
With who?
There's some crazy promotion in Europe. I haven't looked into it too much.
You should
the financial offer was a significant one, but it was nowhere near enough. And I'm retired anyway. But they double or triple.
Do you need a cornerman?
Quadruple.
If you ever fight again, can I corner you?
I would have a fun one. I wouldn't have a serious fight. You know what I mean? But I'd have something for a bit of fun. Move around a few rounds, this and that. Not something that has. Question. Well, maybe.
Can I?
Well, are you going to put me in the? Are you going to put me in the corner in December?
Am I fighting in December? I don't even know if I'm fighting in December.
Don't put me on the spot. I'll put you right back. All right. I'll have you in mind if you have me in yours.
If I fight in December.
And if I fight in Europe. This is the stupidest conversation and the worst episode of a podcast ever. Harrington, for crying out loud.
Way to bring up some fake news, Harrington.